And so for me, this one should be building on that one, I'm assuming. And so I want to read it. Yes, I'm looking forward to new pages too. Yeah, exactly. Anyone who hasn't watched should go watch and hear my reaction. But beware of your ears. And I will say, beware of your ears. I'm going to give a upfront headphones warning about that one because I'm pretty sure I got loud. That was holy crap. I miss my family so much. Well, my brother's missing. Yeah, right. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see what the end thing was on the, what the end dialogue is. I think we'll get to see it either way, but I want to see what the Portkey dialogue is too, so. First year, just waiting to start second year. I'm trying to get through a bunch of stuff first, a bunch of the side quests. I'll show you just a minute. Okay, let's see. So, first year, chapter 10, waiting on that, working on the Magizoology. You can see where I'm at there. Because I wasn't happy with where my levels were when I got done. And honestly, I've changed the way I play. I realized things were different than I originally thought. I thought you had to rush through the story. And so it was like, that's why I quit. Honestly, I was trying to, I felt like I can't do all of this. And so I missed out on some of the side things. So one thing I'm hoping is that maybe I can get helping Hagrid with the birthday again. We'll see. I'm not sure. I don't know if it's a place in the story thing or if it's a time of year thing. A few things like that. So I'm just waiting for a while to see what happens. Okay. Because, yeah. That was kind of frustrating, and because I didn't know. I seriously thought you had to hurry and the focus was get the story done. And that those side quests would be there regularly, like you could go back and retry. And so when it disappeared, that was kind of frustrating. And so then I was like, how can you do all of this? You've got these timed quests, the timed events, etc. And then you've got your regular story. And I was literally pulling out my hair. And so I went, this isn't fun. There's no way you can play the game without spending money, so why would I play the game? Because that's what I thought. I seriously thought that you had to do all of them right then and all at the same time. So I was trying to do all of the events and, basically it all together all at once. See, that's where I would prefer to be. But I may have even been in on the beta, but there were so many things to do without understanding how to do it that I wasn't happy with it. And so I just kind of gave up on it for a long time. I originally started it, I think a couple years ago. I can't remember when, but I just remember it wasn't, at the time, because of the way I was playing it, it wasn't fun. Now with the way the decisions I've made, I'm a lot happier with it. So kind of more, I've given myself permission to not be after the story exclusively. Realized what the side quests were, stuff like that. And that it was worth it to go after them. Why would you do that when you're that low? See, and that, I think that's, they probably did all of year one, but I seriously had only gotten through most of through a little bit of the story. before I gave up, because I was just discouraged. And I think I think it was, for me, the dueling varies. I have started to realize a lot of people, or whether, I don't know if it's a computer interface that's actually what you're fighting against, or a person, but I've started to see a pattern in a lot of it. I'll show you my side quests in a little bit. I'm sure you're farther, but... So ransack, notice, or worry about. Probably notice is going to be my best. Okay, now let's wait. See, I don't have Quidditch available. So here's my side quests. I've got 25, I've done 25 duels for the side quest. I'm working on the fairy, but I don't have Quidditch. And part of that was from everything I've read. Part of that was the, wrong thing. That's not what I want. Yeah, that is. Because I want this. So I've got these, but then when I go into the Quidditch, I don't have anything. And from what I've read, one thing was unlocked. Okay, I can see that. But so they have you can often figure out it's not random. If you're watching, I miss 1 out of every 3 to 5, I think is all I lose. But it's not random. So my achievements. See, like that party planner, I'd like to, and the Halloween, and the Christmas, I would have liked to get those. But I didn't know. I could see that. But I didn't know how to play, I should focus on those and not on the others. So there's also this charm to cure reluctant reversers. I saw is one I should actually have available, but it's not. So I'm kind of just waiting to see if those come back. So, cool. So that's actually what I'm waiting for. I want to get those done, and I'm just taking it a lot slower. And when I move on to the next year, once I get things done. Cool, we'll hope. I haven't seen it yet, but we will hope that I do get an event. Of course, we have the 2 events going on right now. So that's where I'm at with that one. The last one, obviously, I got the cloak from. We will, like I said, I definitely hope so. Because if I get those done, then I'll move on. But right now, and then I know next time to focus more on the events as I go through year 2. To focus more on the events, the special events, than the lessons. Just the way it had come across was you should focus on the lessons. And the events are just side things that don't really give you much. And then to find out, no, actually, I should have been doing that. And that was kind of frustrating. That's when I got frustrated, was when I missed Hagrid's. So. But at the same time, because I'm going slower, I'm going to get these all to the where it's locked before moving on also, so that I feel better going into it there too. And these are a lot higher. And my friends' levels are a lot higher than they would have been. So I think that'll also make it easier and not quite as frustrating. For me, I think it's part of the fact that I have a little bit of OCD tendencies. I'm not saying I have OCD. Let me make that clear. But I think that's part of been, for me, part of the PTSD, I think, has been wanting